Hello guys, welcome back to our game design channel. My name is Premjit. I am the game designer at Barrelbugs and Moxit is our game design intern. So in our channel we usually do our game design stuff for our shooter game, but today we are doing something different. We are breaking down game called Chameleon Run. We have started this series from our last game, Elden Ring combat mechanics and control breakdown, right Moxit? So
Yeah,
I'm sharing my screen. You can start your own explanation on the Figma file and everything you have done. Okay, are you
yeah,
ready?
sure.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, cool. I'm sharing my screen.
So,
I'm ready.
before I explain the breakdown of the Chameleon Run, I would like to give a brief description about this game. So, Chameleon Run is actually a mobile game, and it's not free, but you have to pay some money to try out the game. But the core gameplay loop is basically that the character will be running indefinitely, and you have to make the character jump, and you have to make the character switch colors based on the platform is running on. And the next step is you have to collect all the coins or gems which is present in the level, and then you have to end the level. After ending the level, the cycle repeats. So basically you will be playing in new level where the platform arrangement and the gem arrangement will be different. So this is the basic gameplay of Chameleon Run. There are multiple levels in it. So when we started playing Chameleon Run, I started breaking down the game from the start of the game. And at the start of the game, usually they show the tutorial, right? So in the tutorial, this is the first, literally the first image shown in the game. So in this image, we can see that the character is running indefinitely. And the thing is, in this game, we don't have to give any input for the character to run. The character will run automatically. So that's one of the feature. And another thing which you can see is that the character and the platform which is running on is of the same color. So this is just the indication to the player that the both of these have to match the colors. If there's any mismatch, the player will die and he has to restart the level again. And another thing which you can see here is that the character who's running is leaving behind a smoke trail, and this smoke trail is also of the same color as the character. So whenever the character switches the colors, the smoke trail will also switch the colors accordingly. Then moving forward, we have jump. So let's say this is the phone screen, and the phone screen is divided into two equal halves, the left side and the right side, so that the player can give inputs accordingly instantly jumps. So this is the like mechanism for jump, making the character jump. You have to tap on the right side. So if you tap on the left side, there's another feature which I've done the breakdown of. I'll be showcasing it that later. So next mechanism is, so you can double jump in this game. So let's say you have already tapped on the left side of the screen, so the character is in the air. While the character is in the air, if you tap on the left side of the screen again, the character will make it jump again. But the thing is that when the character does the first jump, he'll do a slightly longer jump, and when he does a second jump in the mid air, he'll do a jump, but that jump will be slight.
We are having a bad day, guys. I don't know what happened to him now.
Time. There's no
Moxit,
mechanism
you
for
were
the
disconnected for like 5 seconds. Can you repeat this part? Like, go back to 5 seconds.
jump mechanism again.
Our prince.
Wi-Fi.
Yesterday's joke. Okay. So you need to fix your Wi-Fi very soon.
So yeah, where did I go? Where did I get
You
disconnected?
can start
Sorry,
from the
jump or double jump?
double jump.
Okay, double jump. Okay. So whenever the character has already jumped, and if when he is in the mid air, he can tap on the right side of the screen again to make a jump, make the character jump again. So basically, it's a double jump. But the thing is that the double jump which the character does will be slightly smaller in length compared to the jump which he initially did. So even though the jump mechanism is there, it doesn't mean that you will travel longer distances just by jumping. And also one more thing I would like to add is that whenever the character has already performed the double jump, and when he's in the air, and if he taps on the right side of the screen again, there's no mechanism in this game for the character to triple jump or jump four times continuously. You have to make the character land, only then you can perform a jump or a double jump again. So that's the another mechanism. Then here I've showcased the image of the character landing on the platform. So whenever the character lands on the platform, you can see few features such as the smoke trail, which you see before it was yellow in color yellow in color, right? So before landing, it will be of the white color to indicate that okay, the player is landing. And there's also some particle effects which you can see here. So these are cubic particles which will spread all over the screen so that the player can notice it. And whenever these particles arrive on the screen, it just basically means that the character has already landed on the platform and he is ready to perform a jump or a double jump again. So that's the use of this smoke trail and also the particles present here. Then coming on to the next one, here you can see that the character is avoiding the black tile. So what does this mean? This means that the black tile is basically an obstacle in the game. If you have played Subway Surfers or any other such game, you might have seen that the board which will stop you moving forward, or the oncoming train, those are obstacles, right? So in this game, this black tile is the obstacle. And also the character can switch colors between pink and yellow. There's no option for the character to switch the color to black. So yeah, no matter what, the character has to avoid touching the black tile. And in case if he touches the black tile, the character will die instantly and the level will be restarted. So he has to play from the first. So that is one of the obstacles in the game. Then moving forward, here you can see that the obstacle which I showed in the previous image, this one is extremely longer, right, compared to the previous one. So in order to avoid it, you have to like do a longer jump. So how do you do longer jump? You can do longer jump by holding on to the right side of the screen. So when you tap on the right side of the screen, he'll do a normal jump. But if you hold on the right side of the screen, he'll do a longer jump. So this is one of the way you can tackle this obstacle. Another way you can tackle this obstacle is that you can do a normal jump, and when you are about to land on the black tile, you can do a double jump and escape from this longer tile. So you have two ways to escape longer tiles. Then coming on to the next one, placement of the black tiles. So it's not that like in the previous images you saw that part of the yellow pathway was converted to black. It's not that all the obstacles will be like this. There might be some variations. For example, here you can see that the black tile is placed on the top. Why is this done? This is done so that you cannot perform double jump here. If you perform a double jump here, you will instantly touch the black tile and you will die. So you have to be careful when to perform double jumps, when to perform a normal jump, when to perform longer jumps. So you have to be careful regarding that, because black tile placement depends on the level. And then switching the character color. From all the previous images which you saw, you had seen that the character was yellow in color, right? So as I said before, the screen is divided into two equal halves, and on tapping on the right side of the screen, the character will jump. But on tapping on the left side of the screen, the character will switch colors. And also there will be a small animation on the character. He'll basically twirl. So it's almost as if he's twirling and showing his other side, which is pink in color. So he'll switch to pink in color. But why do you need to switch pink? So here you can see that on the bottom where the character is falling, the next platform is pink in color, and you have to make sure that the character and the platform are both of same color. Otherwise the character will instantly die and you have to restart the level again. And then so the total number of colors I have explained here. In this game there are total of 3 colors. One is pink, one is yellow, and the other one is black. These are the different types of platform colors which you can see, but the character can only switch the colors between two, which is pink and yellow. So this I mentioned it before, but as I am breaking down the game completely, I have mentioned it again here just in case the data is provided. And then here you can see that the platforms are of two different colors, right? One is yellow and one is pink. So previously I had mentioned that you can escape the longer black tiles by either double jumping or by either doing a longer jump, right? in this situation you can perform the same thing. So what you can do is, when di- you have some time to decide what to do. So when you do a normal jump, your only option is to switch colors, because even after doing a normal jump and a double jump, you'll still land on this yellow tile, so you have to switch the colors. Another way to tackle this longer yellow tile is, from this pink tile you have to do a longer jump first, and then at the end of its longer jump you have to do a double jump, so you land on the pink. 1 second, friend, if someone's at my door, I'll be right back.
Okay, cool. I'll engage with the chat. So, any questions from the chat? We are ready to answer. We'll discuss more on this once he is done explaining. We can go deeper, and also we can discuss how, if you want to recreate this, what are the things we can consider to recreate the same. I feel this is
Yeah,
very particle effect heavy. Okay, Maqsid, you can continue.
yeah. I'm audible and
Yes,
visible, right?
yes.
Okay. So these are the, like, you have different options to tackle the obstacles in the game. So as I said, you can do a longer jump, double jump, longer plus double jump, normal plus double jump. So like you can mix and match. And again, on those mix and matches, you can also add this swapping mechanism of the characters. So you have multiple combinations which you have to do, and you have to be careful which combination you choose. And then coming on to the next one, this is, so basically at the end of each level you can see a, like, particle like this, which is almost like a 3D star shaped particle. So this just indicates that you are at the end of the level, and immediately on coming on contact with it, contact with this, the level will end and you can move on to the next level. So that's the only thing which this thing does for now. And how does the game, evaluate your score? The score of the game is basically done in three modes. So each level can be beaten in three modes. One is the coin mode, another is the gem mode, another is the no swap mode. So currently I'm showcasing the coin mode. So all these circular things which are provided on the platform are coins, and based on the number of coins you collect, your score will be evaluated at the end of the game. So like, let's say each coin has +1 point value. So and if in the game there are 100 coins, and if you collect only 50 coins, that means you are like 50% good at that level, and you'll get a 50% star at the end of the level. That I'll showcase it later as well, you'll understand. Then another thing which you can collect is the gems. So the thing is, you can do mix and match. You can collect some coins, you can collect some gems, but the game will reward you if you collect only one type of item. So like, let's say you collected some coins and some gems, the game will be like, okay, you collected only some of this and some of that, so we'll average your score out, like, let's say 80%. But it will give you a higher score if you collect only gems or just only coins. You have to focus on one. And also the thing is, the number of gems in the game are, gems in each level are less, so the value of each gem will be higher. And also the thing, one more issue is that these gems, since they are of higher value, they are placed at position where it is difficult for the character to acquire them. So you have to either decide to collect the large number of coins, or collect this smaller number of gems which are difficult to collect. So you have to go through either one of those paths. Then like the I here I'm explaining the VFX effects after collecting a coin in coin collection queue. So what happens whenever you collect a coin? So here at this position there was a coin actually, and I collected it, and after collecting it, you can see a circular ring forming around the position of the coin. So the scale of this position will basically increase until it disappears from the screen. So it's just an indication to the player that, okay, I'm collecting the coins. It's like, it's a visual feedback to the user. And also there will be a small sound effect as well, small effects indicating to the player that he has collected the coin. Then This is the gem collection queue. So for gem collection here, previously you saw that for coin collection, this was the circle formed, right? This is comparatively smaller. But in the gem collection, you can see that the circle arc, the circle is so big that you can only see the arc here. And this arc will again increase until it disappears from the screen. So and also the sound effect which will be collected, which we can see when we collect a gem, is also unique compared to the coin. So there you can distinguish whenever you collect a coin and a gem. It's not that you will be confused whether you are collecting gems or coins in a game. That was mainly done because the game rewards you based on what you collect, right? And you have to collect only one type of item. So let's say during the game, you were collecting coins, but you accidentally collected a gem, but you didn't recognize it from visual cue, and but you listened to the audio which was presented, and you immediately got to know, okay, I collected a gem accidentally, so let me just restart the game instead of moving on further. So that's the use of it. Then
Okay.
coming to coming to the next one, we have bolts. So this is basically a power up. So what does this do? There will be this is the icon which is a showcase. So it is basically like a thunderbolt which will be present on the platform. And as soon as the character comes in contact with it, the character will dash forward like a ninja, almost like a ninja, and that will be open for 1 to 2 seconds, as I mentioned here. So this will be useful. Let's say there's like a big gap, and even if you jump, like you can't fill that gap. So you can collect this power up and do a longer jump because you are moving at a higher speed, right? So there will be cases for test, like use cases for this bolt power. Then next is physics based platforms. As you play more and more levels, the levels will get harder and harder, right? So they are including physics based platforms where this basically acts like what do you call, seesaw. Yeah, this basically acts like a seesaw. So if you land on the edge of it with more force, this will immediately like turn to a 70-degree angle. But if you land on the center, it will try to maintain the balance. So you have to be careful based on how you want to use this seesaw. How, as in the sense, let's say this seesaw is present here, and the next platform is in the bottom of the seesaw. So you, it doesn't matter to you because you can climb anywhere on the seesaw and then jump immediately. But let's say this platform was not here, it was on the top. So you have to make sure that you have to like make this seesaw at like 75-degree angle, so that you can climb up it and jump on top of the platform. So you have to be careful based on how the platforms are provided. And next one is the wind. This is basically an environmental object. So here in the image you can see beside this pink platform there's a fan, right? And this fan will be constantly rotating and blowing air into the atmosphere. So whenever you come in contact with this wind, whichever direction the wind is facing, the character will be instantly pushed in that direction. So what's the trick in this thing is, so here you can see as the fan is there, it's blowing in the direction where the character is not running, right? So if you just don't jump at this location, the character will be pushed back to, let's say, here, and he has to come back here again, he'll be pushed again, and that will keep on repeating. So the game is making you understand that okay, this is like a opposite wind effect, you have to avoid it. So at the end of this yellow thing you have to jump and avoid the wind. So that's the like case which they are showing. But it's not that just that this wind will always be negative. It can be positive to you as well, because in some cases it might push you forwards, making you avoid obstacles or making you collect a jump which was at like a really tricky position. So based on the level, the fans will be present in the game. Then another mechanic is the drop jump. So you like as the game progresses, more types of jumps are provided. Before I explained a normal jump, double jump, longer jump, and then combination of these three. And now a drop jump is included. Drop jump is basically like when you fall off a platform and if you tap on the right side of the screen, the character will jump. So it's like a normal jump, but you are doing it in mid-air instead of doing it from the platform. You can ask why not, like, instead of doing drop jump you could do a normal jump here or maybe a double jump here, right? You have to be careful because here you could see that at the top there's a black tile, right? And on coming on contact with it you will immediately die. So you have to make sure that you have to perform a drop jump here. And this is not the only case, there are other cases where you have to perform a drop jump. Even in the next image you can see that here also drop jump is done, because the black pole is provided here vertically. But the feature is that after doing a drop jump you can again do a double jump here to reach the elevated platform. If you don't perform a double jump here, you will just either come in contact with this black tile or you'll just fall down and die. So so yeah, this also comes into the combination now: normal jump, double jump, drop double jump, longer jump, longer double jump. So these are all the combinations which you do, and you have to pair it with the swapping as well. Now you might think that the number of jumps mechanism in these games is done, but no, there's one more jump which you can do. So let's say your character is of yellow color, right? And your character is, on top of the character there's one more yellow platform. So whenever the character jumps, and if his head touches the platform of the same color, he can perform his like mid jump will be activated again. So he can do double jump, triple jump, quadruple jump now. So but this case is only activated whenever your head comes in contact with the platform. So in the image you can see there are dotted lines indicating that you can perform like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 jumps here. So that's the use case for multiple drop jumps. And again, this can be combined with other types of jumps like multiple drop jumps but which are longer, so you are holding on to the right side of the screen instead of just tapping. So again, yeah, multiple combinations here. Then the next ones, like here in some of the levels, what's happening is they are helping the player. So basically instead of here in the previous image they were showcasing in the dotted line, right? That was because this was a tutorial level. In some of the levels they just showcase it in the form of coins, so that like the coins will go here and you have to perform a drop jump here. So it will be provided in the path just for the player to understand, so that in the future levels it will get more difficult, right? It's better to make the player understand in the easier levels. Then next thing is the transparent gateway, which you can see in the image. You can see there's a gate here which is almost translucent. The thing is, whenever the character passes through this gateway, even if you don't tap on the left side of the screen, the character will instantly switch the color. So it's not necessary that you need to switch the color manually. This will automatically do it for you. But the thing is, this might get tricky sometimes, because this is almost translucent, right? You have to be careful, you have to watch it and be like keep it in your mind. If you don't watch it, you'll think, okay, there's a yellow platform, there's a pink platform, I need to tap on the left side of the screen to change the character color. And when you do that, your character will become pink. But once he passes through this, again he'll switch back to yellow, come in contact with this pink and die. So you have to make sure you have to see this transparent gateway anywhere you go. Then I think, did I miss? I think I forgot to place an image for this,
Okay.
or maybe it got deleted. But it's the same thing, transparent gateway, but it might be in different angles. It's not that it's always in a vertical position. It might be at a 45-degree angle or completely horizontal. So depending on the angle, you have to make sure like you are not stuck on the level. Then this is just like once you play the game, you are doing the same interactions, right? You are doing the same jumps, even though there are multiple combinations. You are doing the same swapping of the character, you are avoiding the same obstacles to make the game visually appealing the background of the game is sometimes changed, like whenever you're going in the game. Like in if I had to say, if you know Rail Rush game, when you're going in that game, like you go through a cave once, then you go through a summer, like spring garden, like that different themes. So similarly different themes are showcased here in the backgrounds. Then the next one is rotating platforms. So we had normal platforms, we had platforms with obstacles, we had platforms which acted as seesaws, we had platforms which were slightly.
I cannot hear you, Moxit. Hello. Can you? Okay, he got disconnected again. 1 second, guys. I'm adding him back. Okay. I think I need to call him. 1 second, guys. He doesn't know he's disconnected.
Yeah, I'm joining again. Yeah, bro, I didn't. I was still explaining until you called. Am I there now?
Can you start? 1 second.
Hello, hello. Am
Can
I
I?
back?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah.
Something went wrong with my mic now.
Am
Once
I audible? Am I visible?
you are visual.
I didn't even know I got disconnected. I was just explaining. Where did I get disconnected?
Oh, my phone died.
Oh,
No
so
charge.
you don't have the camera anymore?
Yeah, I forgot to charge. Today's like. Can you explain? I'll share my screen. You can continue.
Yeah, where did I get disconnected?
You started explaining about rotating platform.
Okay, so there are rotating platforms in the game as well. As I said before, there are seesaws, there are slanted platforms, and also there's this rotating platform. So wherever you land, based on the force you land on, the speed of the rotation, the speed at which the rotation of this platform will take place will be calculated. So how do you calculate it? So if you perform a double jump and land on this platform, the force is more and the rotation speed will be high. But if you perform a normal jump and land on this platform, the rotation speed will be low. So why is this important? Because if the rotation speed is high, it will instantly rotate and you will instantly fall down. So you have to make sure that you have to like be at a tap and escape position from this platform. Then the next thing is the geometric shaped platform. So here you can see an hexagon shaped platform which is rolling down the pink platform. This is complex because like this will be rolling down, right? So you have to make a quick decision whether to perform a double jump and escape this, or whether to jump, swap to yellow, jump again, then swap to pink again and land on this. Like the time will be extremely less, so you have to make the decision fast whether to perform this act or that act. Otherwise you'll just die and you have to restart the level again. Then this is the theme based background. So as I mentioned before, like the backgrounds will be keep going on changing, right? I'll just check in live if I'm still there. Okay, I'm still there.
You're
Theme
live, you're
based
live.
background. Okay. Now, so this was during the time of Halloween. So since they celebrate Halloween, this was the type of background which they created just to spice up the game. If you move on forwards, you could also see skeletons, skulls in the background. So this was just as a theme for the game. That's it. Then multicolored platforms, like as I showed before, all the platforms were of one color, right? It was either yellow, it was either black, or it was either pink. But here you can see that the color of the platform is both yellow and pink. And how do you make sure that you land on yellow or you land on pink here? The thing is, this is not static, this is rotating. So you have to, based on the rotation position which is at, you have to make sure you land on either yellow or pink and then jump immediately so that you don't switch to yellow or pink or the opposite color, I mean. Yeah. Then this is one more power up which comes late in the game, because if they gave it early in the game, everyone would use it for their own sake. This is like a timer icon, if you can see here. And as soon as you come in contact with it, the game will slow down, and even the jumps will slow down. Whatever rolling mechanisms were there in the game, that will slow down. This is for players who want to enjoy the game, but at the same time they are frustrated by dying so many times that they feel bored from the game. That's why the game provides this, so that they can at least enjoy the winning, they enjoy the victory. Then the last mechanism from the game is duration of the slow power down. So whenever I explained the timer thing, right, it slows the time. So whenever, as soon as you pick it, you can see a UI here which is like a timer, and this timer will keep on decreasing. And when this timer decreases to completely zero, the game will like come back to normal speed. So you have to make sure that before this timer runs out, you have to go through that difficult phase which you were so annoyed about. Otherwise, you will be again stuck in that same position. So these are all the game mechanics, which like fully game focused mechanics present in the game. Further coming forward, we have UI based mechanics. Like what are the UI like interactions which the player can do? What are the animations which we can see? So that I'll be explaining moving forward. I'll have a sip of a drink and then explain. 1 second.
Okay.
Am I lagging on stream?
Yes, they're saying you're lagging too much, but it's fine today. We are somehow
I-
surviving.
Is uh, is my audio lagging, or is it
No,
my
not the
video, or is
audio.
it
I
both?
think this is the video. And
Video, who cares? I want
see,
people to understand get the knowledge.
I am invisible. I turned off myself.
Then, okay, I'll start with the UI elements.
Yes.
So, whenever you finish the level, there will be some firecrackers which will be showcased here just for the player to enjoy his victory. And also, there will be a tick sign showcasing that he won the level. And also, two options will be provided for the player. One is the replay button, so that he can replay the level again, and one is the OK button. And on clicking this OK button, the player will go to the main screen where he can choose the next level or go back to previous levels or do whatever he wants. This So this UI is basically the locked state. So this just indicates that the level which you are trying to play is locked, and the only way to unlock levels is that you have to win the previous level in all the modes. Previously, I mentioned that this game has three modes, right? Collecting all the coins, collecting all the gems, and playing the game without color, switching the color of the character. So if you win through all the three modes in the previous level,
Cannot hear you, Moxit. Hello. Got disconnected again. Oh my god. I don't know what is happening today. I'm sorry, guys. I need to call him. Give me a second. Again, he's explaining. Oh my god, this guy. One second, I need to call him.
hello, hello, hello.
Yeah, you're back. You're back.
Okay. Where did I get disconnected again?
I cannot recall. I was trying to fix you. Okay, can you guys
Okay.
tell
Let,
us where you
I'll
got
just watch the
disconnected?
stream and see where I got disconnected.
No, I think they'll help us. The
Yeah,
viewers.
yeah.
Can you check the stream? I think we need someone who can like help us controlling all these things. Unlock level, yeah. Bharat is saying you,
Unlock level.
yeah.
Okay. Oh, I got disconnected there.
Yeah.
I was so forward, bro.
Dude,
Like I was explaining this.
yeah, so many things are open, right? So when I try to message and call you, I need to turn off so many things and all. So it took some time for
Yeah,
me.
yeah. Okay. I'll
Cool.
explain from the unlock level then.
Okay.
Uh, so this lock the unlock process. So basically, this is a animation to showcase to the player that the locked level is now unlocked. So what is the animation? This locked thing will get unlocked, and there will be a rotation animation, and then it will fade out. Using that animation, the players are showcased that this level is unlocked now. Then moving on to UI. Okay, I'm still live. Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
moving on.
I'll tell you. Don't be scared.
Okay, okay. Moving on to UI after level is completed. So before I showed, I said the firecrackers thing, right? So there was a OK button in which in there I mentioned. So when you click the OK button, this is the screen showed. So this will show whatever you have done in the current level. So your best time will be showcased here, and also what do you need to do to get the next star will be showcased here. This is just saying that you have to complete the level in 12.7 seconds in order to get 2 stars, and also the name of the level is shown here. And also if you want to see the replay of your game, you can click on this play button and watch an instant replay. And as I mentioned before, there are three types of modes, right? One is collecting all the coins. In this game, it's called as the marbles. Then collecting all the smoking crystals, and which I referred as the gems. Then without switching the color of the character, you have to win the game. So currently in this mode, the player completed collecting all the coins, and he collected only one of the four gems. That's why it's showcased like this. And also, since he collected all the coins, this is tick, and the tick in this game is basically indicated by a chameleon. So, and also this not switching color mode can only be activated once you finish these two levels, and this is activated only when you complete this. So you have to complete one by one. Okay, checking back if I'm on
No,
live.
yeah, you're live. Also, I'm back.
Okay, okay. I'm like checking after each explanation just in
That's
case.
fine. I'll tell you. Don't worry about that.
Okay.
We have our viewers.
Yeah. This thing I explained in the previous one itself, but again I'll explain. As I said, there are three modes. One is collecting all the coins, one is collecting all the gems, and one is without switching the color, you have to win the game. And this will unlock sequentially. So in order to unlock this, you have to finish this, and in order to unlock this, you have to finish this. So that's the way this game works. And in order to unlock the next level, you have to finish all the three levels in this level currently. So that's the way uh, they keep the players engaged. Then moving forwards, here they are showcasing like what are the different levels which you have completed in the current game. So currently you have completed the level in 19.87 seconds, and also there's only one circle on this. This one circle indicates that you have collected all the coins in the level and beat the game in that way, but you have not collected all the gems, or you have not won the game by without switching the colors. So that's the UI which is indicated here. Then this is last one. Basically this is the main menu. They have kept the main menu simple, considering that this is a really popular game, and also it's not a free game. Main menu is basically like white background with a skating character which will be animated, like it's a looping animation. And also you can change the settings option here, where you can tweak the music, audio, or the controls. You can swap the control mechanism, etc. And also you can see the achievements here based on all the levels which you have completed. And in order to play the levels, you have to click on this play button. So these are all the UI elements, and this is the complete breakdown of the Chameleon Run game.
Okay, thank you, Moxit, for
I've
explaining.
explained this game like 3 times now in just
Yeah,
one live.
I thought this will go very easy for you and like we'll complete in like 30 minutes because we have done Elden Ring, right? It was quite a huge
Yeah,
game, and like
yeah.
I don't know, but somehow we survived. Sorry guys if you felt like we got some issues in between, but yeah, cool. I
I'm
wanted
just
to
happy
discuss
that
so
I
many
finished this
things.
now.
What?
I'm just happy that
It got over.
like uh, not got over, that there wasn't another issue
Okay.
like where I got disconnected and I have to explain again.
Yeah, so I think we are posting every Monday. We something about our game design, right? So this will go, I think, on Monday. So you need to tell the editor Mokshit, when you are talking with him. So there are lots of
Mm-hmm.
disconnection in between the live. So
Mm-hmm.
somehow we need to manage on that. Entertain us in the between.
That is the only motivation which is keeping me alive right now.
What? Calling you Prince?
My yeah.
Okay. Cool. So guys, do you have any question regarding the game? I'll just open Play Store.
You can show the trailer from the Play Store.
Yeah.
I believe the Chameleon Run game is available in Google Play Store for like 200 rupees, I believe. It's not
Uh,
free,
it's
but there
showing
are
free.
tons of levels in it. And also they are still updating the levels, so
Do you want me to play the trailer? Will there be
yeah, you can
copyright?
showcase them. Technically, they should give us money for all this. Uh,
Okay, all right, all
we
right.
are not sponsored, by the way.
Yeah, we are not sponsored. Yay! Switch. Run. Did you explain everything from this trailer, or is there more mechanics coming up?
Whatever breakdown was done based on the gameplay which I played,
And
so it covers everything.
okay, and what if like if you play for a long time and you'll find another mechanics?
Then I'll need to update and probably explain it again, but I'm not sure. I don't think I've missed anything. I'm pretty sure I covered everything.
Okay.
And In the trailer part you saw that like he got a really jump boost, right? That was because of that bolt power up which I explained.
Yeah, I think this game is like too heavy with the art and the particle effects and everything.
Hmm.
Uh, we will have to see.
Yeah, the VFX, all those is like heavy, but the basic core gameplay is like simple.
Simple, right? And it is all about the level design, I think.
Hmm.
So if someone is
And
making this
also
game, has to be very good.
just in a jump mechanic, they have included so many variations. While
Yeah,
playing the game itself, I was like, okay, why are there so many variations? Why is it so complex?
cool. And the art looks really fun.
Hmm.
It is 100 rupees. Do you wanna buy?
I'm done with this game for now.
I had so many questions when you were like giving the explanation. Then I kind of forgot, like in between, trying to fix everything. Like sometimes audio is not
if
working, sometimes camera is not working. Oh
if
god.
you have the questions right now, you can ask.
We can ask from the viewers. I'm
Yeah,
kind of
if you guys have any questions regarding this game, or not just this game, if you
any
have
game.
questions in general,
Yeah,
you can ask it.
or the game design, or if you want to read the. And guys, if you want us to read any game review, you can search the game and we can go their review section and read their
Or
review.
else, like in the future, as we did Elden Ring breakdown, and now we did Chameleon Run breakdown, we have some games which we wanted to break down of. But if you have any suggestions which you would like to see, we can do the breakdown of that. Hi, Yovan.
Um,
Hopefully, I said your name right.
yeah, yo one.
Yovan.
Cool.
Can
So
I ask about game design pillars, please?
can I?
Prinjit, you have anything to say about that?
Yes, I can talk about anything. So
He's asking a question, basically.
okay. So I think we had interview today. So the same question it was asked, right, Moksit?
Yeah.
So when you start designing a game, it depends. First thing, it depends on your game type. Like for console or for the mobile, you are building, right? So
Hmm.
as a game design pillar, first thing you need to consider is the code loop of the game. So the code loop has to be very strong. So then is the progression, how you are teaching the player to feel the progressive on their journey. That is the two thing I follow firstly. And third thing is they should feel rewarding. And in
Hmm.
between that, like there are lots of things you can do, like you can tweak the mechanics, controls, or the attributes. There are lots of things inside this, like high, very high level. So if you just think about the code loop, there are like different code loops for different types of game, right? So like the best way to
Yeah.
learn is breaking down the level. So we have not done too much for this chameleon run, like breaking down the code loop and everything, because like we are not so focused for this game right now. We are very focused on the shooter game right now.
Hmm. This was done basically just
Yeah.
for to explain you guys how the game works.
Yes, and just as a pillar, you can just take as a point. First is the game design mechanics. The first mechanic you pick, it will like define the entire game, right? And second is the code loop, and third is the progression, and fourth is the reward. Reward doesn't
Hmm.
mean like coins or any gems. It is like the progress or anything. It can be a
Enjoyment of the player.
enjoyment of the player. Yes.
Like if you make the game extremely repetitive, even the player will feel bored, right? Like because he has to like the same things again and again. So you have to make it rewarding and engaging at the same time by adding new elements in between, or like surprising him with something. That's it.
Yeah, but when you actually work on the game, the pillars and everything, it doesn't go very well because it will all break when you try to fix one thing. When you,
Hmm.
because I think it will all start with the player control, with the mechanics when you start. So first thing you need to take care of the player control and mechanics. If you are making a game where players are controlling the player, otherwise there are many games where player doesn't control any player. Like if you play Candy Crush, you doesn't control any player, right? You can just start with the core loop update. So it depends on the game type, the players. What is your Moxit? What have you learned in these 2 months?
What have I learned? I've learned that I have to update my Wi-Fi. Right now I'm checking my internet speed. It's saying that I have like 104 Mbps download, but that's good, right? I don't know why.
I don't know why.
Though.
Today's stream was really crazy, man. Like, my battery was dead. Like in first stream, the voice was not coming. Then we need to restart the stream after like 20 minutes. Then suddenly, I think 2 or 3 times you got disconnected, right?
Yeah.
Cool, guys. I think this is it from our side for today. If you have any questions, we can answer. Otherwise, I think we'll come back again tomorrow.
If you have any suggestions for game breakdown of different games which you want us to do, we can do that. You can just give out the suggestion in the chat now.
Yeah, or you can join our WhatsApp group. There we can talk more. I can see there are lots of people joining. I can see there are 12 members, but none of them are talking on the game design part. So I want you guys to engage.
Even like if I was like, let's say if I joined the group, like I would be like, okay, no one's chatting, I would chat if someone else starts the conversation. That would be my mindset. So maybe everyone else is also thinking like that.
But that is not the right way, right? If you want to learn, you need to talk. So first thing people are missing is, I think they are not with the good game design people, the right environment where they has to be. So they are growing up with normal people who doesn't know game, and some are spending time with the developers, some are spending time with the QA or the artists, but they are not actually with the game design environment, with the game design people. So I believe if someone want to become a game designer, and if they are staying with the game designer, like if they have friends, and if they have somewhere if they can ask questions, right, that will be a good community. That is what we are trying to build.
Also, before we end the stream, Bharat Kumar has one more question. Maybe you could answer that and help him out.
Okay, so also best way to create portfolio for game design is to create games or create deconstruction of release games. Create games. See, you can't create games by all alone, right? You need some developers and everything. There are different parts of game design. First part is you knowing what and how the game is working and how to make games. That part is how you're gonna learn by doing deconstructing release games. So if you know their system, if you know their controls, if you know their mechanics, then only you will be able to create new one, right? And for designing an entire new game, that part is different. That part is when you go inside the industry and you have to like take responsibility and become the bridge between the design, art and development. So that is another part. So but before, if you are very fresh, or if you don't know how to get a job, I think the best way to do is deconstruction first, then you go to the game development, because without knowing the game, or what game are you going to make, you are just going to make a random game. So before going to make your actual game, just know in and out of any mechanics or the control or the system you are doing it. Yeah, that is my answer for now. Anyone has more questions?
That was helpful.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, 7 people watching again today. Thank you guys for watching. Inside. Yes. Bharat, do you have any more questions? Anyone who's watching us? You can write. Cool. So, Mokshit, what we are going to do tomorrow?
Tomorrow during office or for the live?
For the live. Let's not discuss about the office here.
Okay, for the live.
I think I already told you what we can do tomorrow for the office, right?
Yeah. No, I thought you were asking me again just to confirm. But for the live, I had collected some references for loading screen and
Okay, what was that
enemy
sound?
highlight, right?
I heard a sound.
What song? I don't
Some
know what you're talking about.
some sound I heard from the stream. Oh,
Stream.
Dagger, we got a new subscriber.
Oh,
Hello,
nice.
thank you. Oh, this is my first time I'm hearing subscriber like on live stream. Thank you so much. I got scared. Oh my god.
The- that was the first time I saw it. Even I was like, okay.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I was like, "Oh, what is this sound?" Thank you guys. We are growing slowly. Hello, Degar. Thank you for subscribing us. You can join our WhatsApp community group
What?
for game design. I'll just post it on the chat. And guys, seriously, I just want you guys to talk on the group because as a game designer, if you're shy and you're not talking, it will not help the team, right? So you are the bridge between the entire team. So you'll be going everywhere. So when I was an intern, my manager he told me if I see you sitting on the same place for more than 1 hour or 30 minutes, like I'm gonna take action on you. So he just want me to go around the office and talk to people.
Oh.
Okay, so like I'm sorry, Boxit, we are remote. You cannot walk around the office.
I
Right.
mean, I'm talking with all the people who are working, so I'm technically doing my part.
Okay,
I don't
cool.
feel missed out.
Yeah, first time we are okay. We got 8 people watching us, man. This is the first time 8 people watching us at the same time.
Yesterday it was the first time 7 people were watching us. Today it's 8.
Yeah,
So we know what's happening tomorrow.
9. But I think we need to stay late because of Moxie's routine. We had to do very early stream, but I think he knows and he's liking it, so he's sacrificing some of his time routine now. It will be
It
8K
will be
watching
8K
one day.
watching one day.
Okay.
Hopefully. One day.
Hopefully one day. We are just looking for 100 subscriber now. So I think it's been 1 month, right? We are doing it, and we are like 56
Yeah.
now. Thank you for trusting us.
1 month,
and
5 days.
yes, and
Great
we'll
stuff.
not forget our like first 100 users.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. And you guys can ask anything. Again, I'm telling. So it is very precious time for you guys if you're starting the game design career. And if you guys have test from any company, you can discuss with us. Don't show the test, but you can discuss the doubts. Not showing the actual question, but you can clear your doubts here if you have test. Right.
Yeah.
Cool. I think this is it. Marks it for today, guys.
Yeah.
We're done for today. Let's see tomorrow what we are going to do. Oh, you didn't say what we're going to do tomorrow.
Yeah, for tomorrow, I had collected some references for loading screen, right? For our shooter game,
Yeah.
and also the enemy highlight. So maybe we can work on that.
Okay. And okay, I think there are not more
Also,
screen for the loading screen, right?
yeah, there's not much elements. We can do that and do some play testing as well.
Place testing, right? You need to help me with the Elgato, man, again.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And Manas, he said the latest build. You need to check on that, and we'll see it again tomorrow, like we did today. It was very useful for him, right?
Okay. Yeah, yeah, it was useful.
Yeah, so we'll do it again tomorrow. Cool, guys. Thank you for watching. I think
Thank
we
you
should
for watching.
spend more time at night one day. Like we'll see how many viewers we get. Like I'm kind of
Sure.
excited for that. Cool. Bye bye. Thank you, guys.
Bye. Thank you for watching. We'll be